In this video, I'm speaking to you why you get stares on semen retention. Number one reason why you get stares when you go on semen retention is because you are present. The bottom line is when it comes to anything, when it comes to woman attraction, conquering your life, anything in regards to self-improvement, becoming your best version, the number one thing that you need to do is become present. Being present is the easiest way to get anything done, because if you're present, you're focused, and if you're focused, you can think, and because you can think, you're strategic. You know exactly how to go about things, and this is the deciding factor. The bottom line is a lot of guys are just not present. They're thinking about too many different things while they're doing something, and they're not thinking exactly what they need to do at the specific time. This is why they're lacking, because you're a lot more present. You can go about things easily, and when you go on no fap, when you go on retention, you're gonna be a little bit more present. When you relapse recently, it just makes it lowers your energy levels. You become a little bit dull. You have that less of a glow type of thing. We have some content creators talking about people who go on no fap or people who go on retention. They're not able to get any, so they cope by saying that they're on retention. And anybody who says this really has a gripe. Doesn't really know that many things. He has a gripe because it's not necessarily true, because we've all released with a woman before, and you got to compare how you feel when you retain maybe for 30 days and you release with a woman. Now, when you've been retaining for 30 days, a lot of people might think it's a bad thing, or it's like you're in horror or some things like that. And the bottom line is, it just comes down to what you think is true for yourself. Because there's specific times where, you retain for a good amount of time and you're actually feeling pretty good about yourself. You're active, you're feeling potent, you're feeling the zest of life in a sense. This is stuff of the things I'm talking about. Now, if you relapse recently with your hand, you just become a little bit dull. It's just like this zest and aura that you have, this zest for life, it leaves you. I've been on both sides of the spectrum, so we know. So this isn't some sort of cope. This is just putting how we feel and how we are when we've been retaining and when we've relapsed recently, and we're seeing the differences. Now, you pretty much have to try both. You have to try and see the best thing for yourselves, but don't let any of these these creators just tell you like what is right and what is wrong. You really need to find a lot of these things out for yourself. There's all this, like I said, there's all these different information, these different perspectives on a lot of different topics, and you have to realize, find out for yourself. Do the things, be in the field, and actually do these things for yourself and see the difference and see what works for you. It works for different people. So, it really comes down to you. What are your value sets? What is your purpose? What do you really resonate with? And then just go for that. So the second thing is you're focused on yourself. See, the bottom line is you have to focus, mostly on you, because the bottom line is whichever setting you're in, that's the setting that you're giving power to. So usually be in those settings that, benefit you, that you have a resonance with. Don't just say yes all the time to people that you don't really value. You have to be able to stand on your why. You have to be able to see what you think is correct. So the bottom line is, when you're on no fap, when you're on retention, things are going to be a lot easier for you. She's going to feel that, you're a lot more attractive because you have a zest for life. You're feeling good about yourself. You're doing things that you need to do. Another thing about relapsing is that you lose a lot of memory. Your memory, it really delays. And your brain processes start to delay a lot because, semen has nutrients and vitamins. So if you want to be on top of your game, you want to be on top, tippity top of, all the things that you have to be on, then going on no fap. And it helps you out. It helps you out, definitely. So, like I said before, a lot of these guys are going to create content. A lot of these guys are going to give you opinions. But the bottom line is, nothing's set in stone. You have to be, just because one person says something doesn't necessarily mean it's true. You have to find out for yourself, and that's what I'm telling you to do, is find out for yourselves. Find out what works for you. Now, the misconception about retention and everything is that, you're going to be, just because you're on retention, you're going to get all these benefits. And in a sense, you might, just because, this is a metaphysical sense that, you have higher energy levels. So, you have a sense of, you're on retention and everything. So you have a sense of potency in your nut. You have a sense of direction in your nut. And that's making you attract, some specific things, because this is nature. Nature is friendly to your plant. You have to realize when you're on retention, you have a stronger signal. You have a stronger aura, stronger aura set, and because you have a stronger aura, things are coming for you. The things that you need, the things that you're habitually talking about, the things that you really need, for your life, they're coming for you because now you have that signal that says that this is what the person needs. So this is what you have to realize when you're dull, when you've been cooming, when you're coomer, when you're fapping, when you're letting out. Your signal delays it, it minimizes, and because it minimizes, you're not as potent. You can't direct yourself as much. You have brain fog. This is some of the things that you have to realize. You have to think twice because, also semen has blood in it. So it's like literally life that you have. That's why you might feel more at life. You might feel more into life, in tune with life when you're on no fap retention, just because, it's like you're feeling good about yourself. But like I said before, the content creators are saying, oh, this is cope. They're not getting any, so they just cope themselves with saying that they're on semen retention just to make themselves feel better about themselves. This is a very, lethal way to put things, because it's not that just black and white. That's not necessarily the truth. That's not necessarily the truth for everybody. There's some people who actually do prefer how they feel when they've been on retention / no fap versus how they feel when, they relapsed recently. Some of these things you have to realize, and it's not because there's a lack of options. It's some of the things that you have to realize. So, don't let other people say to you. Don't make them think that just because they said it, it's true. Like I said, you have to find things out for yourself. You have to be the bigger person and do the due diligence for yourself. So you're going to be way more present. You're going to feel effective. You're going to feel like you're getting things done. You're going to be in tune with life, and you're going to transmute this energy to your goals. This is all it comes down to, is transmuting this stuff to your goals. Because you have to hit your goals. You have to become someone you need to be. You have to do it for some of these things that you have to put into perspective. Decide to do specific things like this to transmute your energy to get a better reward maybe in the future. So with that being said, I have put together a free training video, 3-part training video series for you, just to help upgrade your life, improve your physicality, stop harmful habits, so you can be the best version of yourself. You can attract the things that you want in life, so you can take back control of your life. It starts with having a good foundation, destroying harmful habits like fapping, and increasing your physique, having a good V-taper physique, so you can have a foundation that you can start helping other areas of your life. But it all comes down to the foundation that you built, the simple disciplines that you put in place every single day. If this sounds like you, and you want some more information on this free 3-part video training series, click on that link in the description down below. Get your free 3-part training video series, and we will see you in the next video.